Hello, everyone. RBG Kim Kid here, back with some more Final Fantasy 16. In the previous video, we helped out Mid with the Enterprise, which is going to be a ship that we're going to get at some point. But before we do anything else, got some side quests we need to do. That is a lot of side quests. Holy shit. Off the record, I was thumbing through the hideaway ledgers at Otto's behest and might have come across something that might need your attention. Maybe. And by that I mean immediately. You know where I'll be.
Trouble with the ledgers? Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Uh-oh. Bad feeling. Clive, something ain't right with that hound of yours. When it pleases your lordship, come pay me a visit at the toll. Oh no! Not Torgal!
What could be wrong with Torgal? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Yeah, this is going to be priorities 1. And about Blackthorn. The pen is mightier. Open 10 letters. Okay. Cheers for your help dragging Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he's gone and thrown himself back in, judging by the drop of his jowls lately. So I'm thinking maybe it wasn't just the leather that was on his mind. Maybe there's other demons jabbing their pitchforks into his privates. I know you're a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, maybe we can go and ask the old bastard what's on hot and bothered. Assuming it ain't just a forge.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
You always gotta do the ones with the pluses, because that will give you shit. So it seems like we'll get like more gear or more gear with this, so I'm okay with that. Alright, well, since Blackthorn is technically like right here, let me talk to him first.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, you've got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
Nah. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
Oh, I gotta talk to Karen. I gotta talk with Karen for other things.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Alright, well, I have something else for you, too.
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
Want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn? Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
You're a gem and a half. Keep doing all the quests that has me involved here first, and then I'll go outside. Plus, God, there's so many other quests to pick up too. This is probably just gonna be a whole part of just side quests.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Alrighty. Slay elder antelopes in Cressida. And one more quest to grab. Or not grab, but one more quest to continue on with. Wait, there's not a... Okay, I just want to make sure there's not a...
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
That's a ship.
Clive, did you get my letter?
Yes.
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Or don't we be listening?
Is this better?
A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's going to take some time, and I'm going to need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you
Whoops.
are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Ew.
5 million
Ooh.
each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
That's a lot of money.
My responsibility. And it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says.
Rocks, he says.
Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you.
I love these assholes.
Suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No, not really. I didn't even mean that.
Clive!
Payback.
I'm sorry to drag you into this, Master Clive. It's just I couldn't think who else to ask, and you're always so willing to help everyone.
I love that. I read you like a fucking book, man.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Kuka,
I thought that passed. That's the change things.
when I close my eyes,
I can hear Yara's voice as he whispers for us to run, as he calls out to the soldiers to distract them. His words saved us, and I'll never forget that. It's just like he said, words are immortal, and his live on in me. They changed my life, and I've wanted to thank him ever since.
only I don't know how.
I don't know the right
I
words
wish you were here.
to teach them to me.
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Few are those who would strive to lighten the burden borne by the crystal's curse, but if we are to survive the coming storm, we must stand together, bear and brother, as you have shown us.
All yours. All done?
Alright, yes, I know there's that quest over there, but I don't really want to pick that up quite yet. We have a lot of shit we need to do. First off, might as well do this one since it seems like Martha's place has stuff there. Then I'll go to the Dame, and then I'll do the one south, and... yeah. Or I'll do the one south first, and... there we are, over there, okay.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
Star Ruby. One of 3 brilliant gemstones acquired and set aside by Sid for rainy day. Otto now deems that day to have arrived and wishes to use the rubies to pay off 3 outstanding debts to Lady Caron, Martha of Martha's Rest, and Isabella of the Vale.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head...
Oh, we're getting a little backstory on Otto here.
Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do.
All right. Actually, I might go do the find Ignak in Delamil next, once I'm done with slaying the elder antelopes. Oh, Torgal's still with me. Okay, good. I was about to say, damn, I didn't see Torgal around. Like, is he not with me because I'm doing this side quest with him about him? But no, that is not the case. I'm gonna always keep saying this, but this music that's playing right here, I think is always gonna be my favorite track of the entire game. Just how soft and relaxing it is.
Enough.
The Hand of Hyperion. I kind of hope we learn like what we need to do with those other things soon too. Maybe that's what one of the these plus missions will be about. Probably not, but you never know. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but I really Ooh, get away, get away, get away, way, get away, get away, get away, way, get away, get away, get away, way, gotta get away right now.
Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place. I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
It's over. Hey, Torgal will leave you down like that. Like, ah.
Now. Will it be enough, I wonder?
Yeah, boy.
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsman our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy. Get it, boy!
All right. Let's do this one.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
The Drake's fang is gone. The whole Mothercrystal gone. What are we gonna do?
Calm yourself.
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I mean, I was already outside the room.
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't
Sounds
suppose
good.
you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed.
The bandit's
Every
bed.
ill-gotten
I know where that's
coin in
at.
Dalamal is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Thank you. Up all the way up fucking there. Where I fought that Adamantoitis. Or at least that Adamantoitis like creature. Wow, 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 wow. Music is really good. I've said that before too. I can't sing this game's praises enough. Like, yeah, I'll say I have a few issues here. Like, yeah, I wish the difficulty was a little harder in some aspects. I'm not gonna say it's a breeze either, but I feel like some of those hunts should have been a little bit harder than what I did.
All right.
I don't know, I really do like the combat too. So like there's a lot, like I said, a lot to sing the praises for of this game.
We've got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off!
Ow. Stare down.
It's over!
The innkeeper. Ow. Garuda! Boom.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamil.
Please take me straight there. I'm assuming you are. I mean, if not, there's literally a fast travel point right next to the place I need to go to. But hey, here we are.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name.
Nice. He's got Sid, Clive, and Wyvern.
I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
Are there many other collectors out there?
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield. And is a perennial thorn in my side.
Whoops.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern.
Master Wyvern.
Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
Okay, so is that all? Oh, right, Isabel. I was about to say, am I done now? Or can I go back to the hideout? No, not quite yet. Not quite yet.
There's talk that the Glassgate flood has finally spread.
Did you hear? The gates to heaven.
I want to see you again.
What am I going to do without Sweetwater and oil of talc?
Sup?
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion? Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well.
There you go.
Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others.
Oh, he has a son. He had a son. Okay.
He has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago. Yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid,
Yeah.
I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that. Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
All right. All the way back to the hideout. We'll do Charon's first, because I think she's closest, then Blacksmith, or Blackthorn, and then we'll talk to the dude, and then we'll pick up that other quest that we have. So, yay! So many things to do, so little time.
Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
I fed him a giant antelope's bone.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? Can't teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
One for later? You brought 5, you dick.
You can, aye. I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Actually, maybe what I'll do is once I hand this in, then hand in the Blackthorn one, I'll go around that area
to locate your quarry?
to pick up that other quest, so...
You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive,
The records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
So...
that Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one Eikon's power.
Ah.
Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid.
Was he like the
Short,
royal hound to all
Eikons
Eikons?
near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh. He's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Cavil's Fane. Slightly increased Torgal's attack potency. Even a legendary king surrounded by the realm's greatest knights and blessed by the very heavens would have found himself hard-pressed to unite the warring tribes of ancient Valisthea. Fortunately, he had the help of his fine and trusted hound, Cavil. So is that just something that just automatically is a thing, or... Oh, hey, the Phoenix Feather. A brilliant red feather discovered by Clive on his person upon waking from his battle with Typhon. But know this, if you want him, you'll have to go through me, Joshua. And it just seems like it's something that I just gonna have on my person the whole time. Well, not on my person, but actually, why didn't I just do this? I mean, nothing looks any different, but can't complain too much about it, I suppose. Alright, Blackthorn.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
Slab of rock quarried out of the southern continent. Its unparalleled hardness makes it perfect for sharpening blades forged from all manners of metals, from bronze to adamantite.
A whetstone? Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the Cursebreakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the Cursebreakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the Cursebreakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone.
Yeah. Oh god, I almost dropped my controller. I was scared. I was like, oh shit.
Thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe
Aww.
you one. August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
He'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right. I will.
So, okay, so he's making... Now this time it's a sword. While the other times it was leathers. Excalibur design draft. A diagram detailing his steps to forge a sword to rival that of the legendary king. Excalibur recipe unlocked. Well, let me fucking try to get it then. Clive.
Not saying Fordian, do you?
Grimlikin hide bomb ember. Well, I'm trying to beat that Grimlikin, but I don't even know where it's at. Everything else, I have no fucking clue. Is the platinum sword one? No, it was the diamond sword with the white worm bone. I had no idea where I want that. Well, I might as well get the enhancer
Scratches,
at
right?
least.
Yeah, that should do you.
So, there we are.
Anything else?
Ooh, I like the curve of the blade there. That looks awesome.
I went up to give some greens to...
I have always been, like, a fan of, like, oh yeah, some of those, like, the designs of the blade, of, like, swords and such from video games and even in real life where it's like, look at that, like, nice little curve that's there. It's great. Ah, is it a quest for mid? It looks like. Well, not from mid, but someone in mid's chamber.
Here.
What's up?
Sid, reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you were mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
Why not?
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. All right. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And a good hunting, eh?
Weird science. The Bomb King. Oh, well, I think I'm going to get that ash thing that I need. So... If I could just find that Grimlikin. Well, first things first.
Goat. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
Alright, let's see where the bomb's at. Ask about bomb sightings. Are you on the hunt for the bomb, King Kupo? If so, I have a billet that might interest you. The Crook at Sambrek. A cursebreaker aiming for the Imperial chase took a wrong turn into a nearby wood, within which she discovered the ruins of the fallen airship, and within them a beast akin to a great ball of fire that chased her screaming from the grove. The soldier later identified the creature in an almanac of echoes, but was affirmed for instance that the bomb she saw was near 10 times the size of one depicted therein. Okay, the cattery. You know what? Fuck it. Maybe once I'll go get the bomb king at the Crook in Sambrek. I'm just gonna run around.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
I'm just gonna go run around in Dalmekia, in those like areas I haven't gone to yet, just like see what's what.
Lady Karen, Goat tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not. Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
I hear you ended up delivering all three.
There we go.
stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
Huh. I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to Oh, forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that, on account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his nag.
Couldn't you and your family have?
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
I love this. I love this, that we're getting some nice backstory on characters during these quests and everything. Oh, hold on. Mithril engine. Technology designed to propel the Hideaway's flagship, the Enterprise, across the seas at heretofore inconceivable speeds. It is not fueled by magic, but by mithril, a hard, intact substance refined from dead land soil. Inert, that is, unless burned at blistering temperatures whence it releases all the energy stored within. For which reasons, cooling is required in the form of three-piece thermal display stack.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone.
Look at these guys.
But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
Yeah. Aww.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. pissed off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction, and I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather goat at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
Oh, it's gonna be one of my treasures.
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
That was a good one. Sid's goblet. According to Otto, Sid never once washed his goblet, despite using it every day for both wine and small beer. I won't have it said that I'm a poor host. Oh, Sid. God damn it, Sid. Alright, where's the bomb located at again? Oh, I guess we're also not done talking about it. The croc at Sambrek, okay. For bombs, build my interest here. Oh, okay, you're just gonna do that. Okay. The croc at Sambrek. Haven't. Don't really see a place, but I guess right down there I can try. Could be down that away. It's the only place I can see. Oh, might as well. So let's go here.
Come on.
Okay, I got a ways to go, so. Oh, right, they did say something about the Imperial Chase, so... Yep, there it is, up there. First, I want to see what's all the way over here first.
That'll do, girl. That'll do, girl.
Heaven Hall. More black blood. Yeah, I guess I will just go around Dalmeca to find those last two then. Oh, I already passed where it's at. Whew. That's a cool little thing there. Bomb King.
Look what we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Oh, it's too late for it again. Oh, too early, women. I got rid of like basically all but one of them, so Jojo. Think, Mark. Can't believe I already taken down 10 of them. Hey, level up. Ball member.
Your reign is over. Noted. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
Okay.
That should do it. If a wine needs more than this, he can fetch it himself.
Well, if he needs more than this, he can fetch it himself. All right, let us actually I'm going to do exactly what I said I'm going to do. We're going to find that Grimlikin. Going to find that other thing. I guess right here would be the closest. I can't really go anywhere that way. I could go that way, but let's go this way. The sickle. What do we have? Well, there's the catteries down there, so... Which is honestly the one that we were looking for was the cattery. Or that Grimlikin. But I do want to go explore. I do want to explore all the other places too. Find the other place.
Be safe.
Oh, there's the big boy right there. Look at that big kitty cat. Oh, he only a rank C2. Oh, aren't you cutie?
Playtime for the pack, is it? Let me introduce you to mine. You're finished.
There we go.
And then there was one.
And then there was one.
Too slow.
Oh. It's too early on the fifth one, but that's fine. God, I keep saying this, but I fucking love Titan's shit.
Soil and stone. Nice try. You're finished.
You're finished. Ugh. This actually might be my setup here, is just these three. Because they have great counter abilities and everything and all that shit. It's really good. Grimlikin has developed spots of their skins which render them nigh invisible as they prowl the arid savannas of Southern Storm. Said spots provide considerable less camouflage from prowling elsewhere, however. Obtained by defeating Grimlikin.
That wasn't too bad, was it, Torgal?
Alright, let's see if we can find the last spots then.
Fly, Ambrosia.
It's called like the something Havel or something like that. We'll see. Man, if you did not get Ambrosia, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. I mean, I've said before and I'll say it again, I love doing side quests in video games. They're fun as hell. Whenever I do a let's play of a game, do I do all the side quests in some of the games? Depends. I mean, I'm definitely going to do all the side quests in this game, so there's that.
This might take a while.
Whoa, whoa, what? The Fields of Korava. Whoa, okay. The Mare. Empty Hovel, that's where it was right there. I wish there was a way I can put like a... Oh, there is! It's like, man, I wish there was a way you can make markers. There is. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, that's a coral. Or however a coral. However you pronounce those things. Probably in this little area over here then. Yep, there we are. Frickin' wasps. Soul stingers.
They don't look happy.
Stir down. Actually, now I think about it, air enemies would be good to try to do all three of Garuda's moves while in the air, now that I think about it. Ow, okay. You lose. There's only one notorious mark left on that notice board, but I'm saving that for later.
Peace at last.
Back to the hideaway. And in the quests, get any patrons' whispers that possibly are owed us now, and I think that'll be called apart then. Holy crap.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building.
Oh wait, I need to... Actually, let me do all that shit first over here. And also, I just remembered I can make Excalibur now, so let's go do that quickly. God, I got some stuff in my throat and it's a burn.
He cracked the crystal too.
You're joking. About the other day. I'll have you know, I ain't never shed a tear in front of no one, not even my mother. You won't soon catch me doing the like again. So if it pleases your lordship, we can both forget about the whole damn thing. The Sid I chose to follow all them years ago is gone. There ain't no dragging him back from the depths of whatever hell he's talked his way into. But his legacy, that lives on. In you and everyone else at the hideaway. Sure as the sky's blue. At least I think it's still blue. And as long as it is, I'll be right here where you can count on me. I do also want to go talk to Tomes as well. To be like, hey, I have miraculously undamaged in the attack in the old hideaway. Otto held on to the featureless clay cup to remind him of his lost friend, for giving to the Clive, knowing that Sid would have wanted the proud bearer of his legacy to have it. So, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's 18 more of these things we need to get from side quests, so that's a lot of side quests. And granted, compared to like all the other side quests that we've been doing too, I don't mind it. I like doing the side quests. And I like doing the hunts as well.
What do you want?
Excalibur!
Bad, if I do say so myself. Anything else?
Let's actually... I want to actually look at Excalibur itself. Though modern-day plays such as the Adventures of Sir Cardinal have taken to embellishing the tale considerably, historians do agree that long ago the nations of Valisthea were, for a short time, united under a single king and his band of loyal knights. Whether or not he was indeed crowned upon drawing a sword from a stone is a matter still up for debate. See if we can get a good look at it. That's a mighty-looking sword, if I do say so myself. Can't wait to... I just hope I don't have to beat this game or get to a certain point in the game in under 8 hours to get Excalibur 2. Little Final Fantasy 9 humor for you guys. Still a great game, by the way. God, have you guys seen that video of like the... Hey, here's like... I can't, I think it's just like, hey, this is just a little project of us making this. It's not ever going to be out for release or anything like that. Here's just a little video of Final Fantasy 9 and like Unreal Engine 4 or 5 or whatever, and it looks really good. Hey, here's your bomb ash.
Sid? How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
It is hypothesized that the bomb's inclination to self-destruct during violent encounters is a form of collective preservation, akin to how a honeybee will sting a threat to the hive at the cost of its own life.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the alembic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then. Let's get this contraption up and running. There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that, huh?
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the alembic
Uh-huh.
that I reckon will make even the toughest lever supple as anything.
Oh, so I'll hold
We might
more?
use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. But I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze
Hey,
in a
that
two more.
seems to be the case.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo.
Maybe a moan.
Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
I told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Lovely. Quest complete. Weird science. Treated potion satchel. Where the same exact compound that was applied to the leather of the satchel be kneaded into a pair of boots, they should surely become supple enough to accommodate a man with 20 toes. Necessary for increasing consumable inventory capacity. Inventory increased. Yay! This truly is the Dark Souls of Final Fantasy. You have attained the Treated Potion Satchel, hereby increasing your capacity of carrying consumables. Item slots increased are as follows. Potions, I can now hold 6. High potions, I can hold 3 or 4. Strength and stone skin tox, I can hold 3 of each. Nothing about elixirs? Guess I can only hold 1 of those ever, huh? I guess it makes sense considering I think elixirs put your health and your limit gauge up to full. I might be wrong on the limit gauge part, but I know for sure it does the health bit. All right, let's grab our reward.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
The gods Gregor teaches us to walk with the wretched is an act of greater good. If we are to accept the truth, then one could not rightly call he who follows a path an outlaw.
You earned this.
I need about 130 in order to get to the next one. High Cleric Medallion, though. I'm pretty sure that's... Increase heal potency of high potions by 25%. Oh. It's only high potions, though. Oh, Caval's Fane is an equipment thing. I see. Okay. I thought it was like something that's like, oh yeah, his abilities are now forever upgrade or attack is up,
Mid
whatever.
told me
So.
she was building a ship.
Well, the good news is I don't think I'm gonna buy any potions. I'm gonna go and check on tomes, even though he's not gonna level up. But I'm sure there has to be a couple of like I feel like everything that we just learned with Otto definitely should have been like gave us like some hints into like increased his thing.
My knowledge is yours. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before.
Got a good amount.
You wish to study the tomes?
FC, I was right. Okay, it's just these two. Oh, Torgal. Clyde's faithful friend, the Blood of Fenrir. He is a rare frost wolf imbued with the same sorcerer's strength of his ancestor Fenrir, which he calls upon to defend his allies in times of crisis. Though the manner of which he primes into his pharaonic form is reminiscent of dominance summoning their Eikons, Torgal calls not of his own Eikon, but upon the power of those who have walked beside him over the years, and with those whose aether he has become imbued, like Sid. Oh, hold on a second. Sorry, that was a phone call. Okay, yep. Did I already... Yeah, imbued. There's Otto. Chief steward of Clive's hideaway and Sid's hideaway before it. He first met Sid aboard the train ship he worked as pursuer, and the two became fast friends. However, after his firstborn awakened as bear and his family gladly condoned the son he loved to a life of slavery, Otto could no longer turn a blind eye to the suffering of those touched by the aether. His friend rallied to the cause, and together they swore to save Otto's son and others like him. I love that. I love that they gave such a good backstory on Otto. The inscrutable landlord of Lost Wings Tavern and the leader of the village. Once a high-ranking member of the Sembrek's jurisdiction, Quinn was ousted from his post and his family slain at the orders of Lord Chief Justice. Quinn swore to bring his own brand of justice upon his nemesis' head, and it's to this end that he recruits like minded bears to the cause. Ah. Yeah, we learned that. Did we learn that in the last episode or in this episode too? I honestly can't remember. No, I think we learned it in this episode. Lord Chief Justice. The highest-ranking judge in Sembrokian jurisdiction. Quinton served under the previous order of the office and respected the man deeply for supporting him in his crusade to rid the ranks of corruption. However, all of this was to change when he discovered that his idol hunted bears for sport. The Lord Chief Justice backing for Quinton no more than a veil of morality to distinguish the rotten breath. Disguise the rotten breath. Quentin turned his ire upon the man only to be met with swift and severe retribution, the slaughter of his entire family. Settlement located in central Shambrek, it has fallen almost entirely into ruin after new roads bypass it. That is until Quentin, a co-conspirator of Sid's, took it upon himself to rebuild it. His chief aim in doing so was to amass enough manpower to take revenge on the Lord Chief Justice of Shambrek, and he found no shortage of others who had suffered the man's hands willing to join him. Fearing this coming retribution, the Lord Chief Justice set the Black Shields to seek out the village in order to destroy it. And there we go. Bestiary is almost done. Realm of... Oh, we got actually getting pretty good of all that stuff. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this part of Let's Play Final Fantasy 16. I don't remember saying Siri, but whatever. That's going to do it for this part of Let's Play Final Fantasy 16. Next part, guys, it's time to continue on with the story. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Guys, if you liked the video, please give that like button a click. And comment down below what you like about the video, didn't like about the video. And let me know, guys, what you think of the backstory that we got with Otto. And I can't remember if it happened in this video or the previous video, but the backstory that we got with Quentin as well. I really like that. I like that a lot. Does it kind of... I don't think it really hurts that they're tied to side quests, but I think it's still good either way. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about it. And as always, guys, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a beat. And subscribe to the main channel, too. That's in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter, the RPG Kingdom Kid Twitter, are in there, too. Thank you all so much for watching once again. And I will see you all next time.